The silence of the crowd weighed heavier than any punch. Every breath was a promise of glory or destruction. In the dim light of the ring, a seemingly fragile man moved with feline grace, evading blows that would have toppled giants. His name echoed through newspapers, Sydney alleys, and New York halls: Albert Griffiths, better known as young Griffo. Small, agile, almost ethereal, yet with a force and cunning few could comprehend. This is the story of the first world featherweight champion, the man who made the impossible routine, whose talent rivaled his own fragility. Albert Griffiths was born on January 1, 1871, in Sydney, Australia, into a modest family surrounded by dusty streets and the harshness of 19th-century urban life. From an early age, he learned that each day demanded cunning and courage, running through alleys and markets, observing older men solve conflicts with fists. By the age of 12, he already impressed with his speed and balance, moving as if the world around him was too slow to catch him. His passion for boxing was born not in elegant gyms, but in improvised fights where his intelligence and sharp reflexes began to shape the destiny of one of the greatest pugilists of all time. By 19, young Griffo was no longer just a Sydney prodigy, his talent crossed continents. He faced seasoned opponents with an almost supernatural calm, slipping with nearly invisible movements and landing precise blows that seemed impossible to avoid. Victory after victory, he defeated respected names like Abe Willis and Ike Weir, finally claiming the World Featherweight title in 1890. Each fight was a brutal ballet, his elegant stance contrasting with the violence of the ring. The American press began singing his name, and the legend of Griffo grew, a young Australian dominating the world without seeming to weigh more than a shadow. But young Griffo's brilliance was not immune to human frailty. Fame brought luxuries, but also temptations and excesses that eroded his discipline. In his travels to the United States, he faced not only powerful opponents like Solly Smith, Joe Gans, and George Dixon, but also endless nights of gambling and drinking. His mind, once sharp as a blade, began to falter, defeat slowly crept between victories. The press, once enchanted, watched with unease as the champion battled his own demons. Every fall in the ring mirrored a deep internal abyss, and the man who seemed untouchable showed cracks, almost invisible but fatal to his immediate legacy. Even amid decline, young Griffo did not vanish. Retired from his peak, he remained in boxing, challenging himself in every fight, recording over 200 professional bouts and maintaining a historic unbeaten streak that impresses to this day. His skill, despite excesses, continued to captivate fans and critics alike. More than titles, he left a lesson about ingenuity, resilience, and unique style in the ring. Inductions into multiple halls of fame, including the Ring Magazine Hall of Fame and the International Boxing Hall of Fame, immortalized not just his victories, but the essence of a man who, though fragile, redefined what it meant to be a world featherweight champion. The echo of his steps still resonates in silent rings. Every dodged punch, every almost ethereal slip, remains etched in boxing's memory. Young Griffo, the small giant from Sydney, showed that true strength lies not only in fists but in mind, cunning, and the courage to defy limits. He passed away on December 10, 1927, but his legend lives on. Watching a fighter move with lightness and precision, it is impossible not to feel Griffo's touch, a ghost of speed, strategy, and passion reminding the world that talent can transcend time.